Hello, my name is Gypsy and this is my Pacific Standard Heist Guide. Most of you probably came across my channel from my original Pac Standard guide I posted about a year ago, however that video is outdated and has a lot of misinformation. Like when I told the viewers to buy the wrong apartment. Sorry if I made you waste a couple $100,000. However, I can assure you this video will not have misinformation like that. My channel has changed a lot since last year. This is the most efficient way to finish this heist as of the upload date. And of course, I will update the description regularly if anything changes, so make sure to check that out if you're watching this months or years after the upload date. I've also included timestamps in the description, so if you want to skip the segments in this video, feel free to do so. So with that out of the way, let's start with the small stuff. The Pacific Standard job unlocks after you complete all 4 other heists. However, you can join it no matter if you've done all of the heists or none of them. Now, most of this stuff needed, the host should already own. If you are new to GTA Online, please refer to my beginner's guide to heists. The stuff you'd need being a high-end apartment, the cheapest option is $200,000. Las Lagunas Boulevard 4, which is right by the bank used to store your Kuruma, costing $126,000. An armored Kuruma, costing $525,000. And a bike. I'd recommend an Akuma or body. They're cheap, fast, and they handle well. And of course, you need $100,000 cash to host the heist. I'd also recommend you purchase a special carbine and equip the drum magazine if you haven't. It holds 100 rounds and makes your life a lot easier. For drive-bys, I would recommend the AP pistol in the past, but the AP pistol can hold up to 36 rounds at extended clip, while the main SMG holds up to 30. However, the mini SMG has a high rate of fire, and from the way it feels to me when I use it, there's a lot less bullet spread. The first setup is vans. The job is pretty easy. The only fail conditions are death, obviously, or alerting the drivers. You can alert them by crashing into them, blocking their path, stealing it when you're not supposed to. The most efficient and fastest way is having 2 people with bikes go onto the navigator team. There are 4 vans that need to be photographed, having one biker snap the vans on the east side and the other snap the vans in central Los Santos.
Trackify uses a signal on your phone to tell you when you're going in the direction of a target, but it's not very good on distances. If the 2 teams communicate, you should be able to locate them quickly, and then we can all go back to our clickbait and tube sites. That's good. A clear shot of the plate. Now, get me the rest of them. When you do find a van, send me an image of its license plate. When I've got them all, I'll run the numbers against their database and tell you which van you need to steal. Don't send me shots of your privates or the sunset, or your private bits at sunset. I just want shots of license plates, no filters, and definitely no hashtags. Alright, I got another picture. I still need some more though. That works. I can see the plate. Now, give me the last one. I've got all 4 plates now. Hold on while I run them against their database.
Once you have the right van identified, wait until it stops at a red light and steal it by using the passenger door. If you kill the driver or steal it via the driver door, it will alert the police and you will have to lose your wanted level before delivering the van. If he does decide to drive off, you could always have someone that isn't going to drive the van kill the driver. This will avoid the driver getting a wanted level. Then bring it back to Lush's warehouse.
Shit! Great little laugh at Trackify. If by great I mean barely functional, but we found the van, so 5-star rating. Recommend it to your friends.
This job can be very complicated and hard if you don't know what you're doing. The game tells you to go to Sea Sharks, then ride the Sea Sharks to the island. However, if you do that, you're forced to deliver Avi using a water vehicle or a car. Instead, head to the East Vinewood Police Station and climb up to the roof on the west side of the building. There should be a helicopter up there for you to use. If not, just suicide and restart. Many people believe this method to be patched, but sometimes you just need to restart for it to spawn. Anyways, once you have the helicopter, fly to the island and take out all of the police surrounding Avi. Make sure you down the helicopters before Noose rappel down to shoot at you. Once you save Avi, anyone that was left behind will be teleported to the island shortly after the cutscene ends. Once you kill all of the officers, there's usually one guy left behind the hut hiding in the bushes. Kill this last guy, and whoever is closest to the hut should spawn in the boat with Avi after the cutscene. You'll know who it is because they'll also be saving Avi in the cutscene. However, it'll just pick a player at random to save Avi sometimes.
Let's get out of here.
Whoever collected Avi, have them get out of the boat, and Avi should follow them to the chopper once the cutscene ends.
You know, they aren't gonna send me to jail. They're gonna chain me up and make me a spy.
Okay. I'm getting paged to meet you out at some farm buildings outside of a town called Gypsy. Drop any heat you got, then get Avi to Page. You've only got a small window in which to do this.
Now once you get in the helicopter with Avi, there'll only be room for 2 more passengers, so make sure the third person stays inside the hut and he should be fine. The helicopters will spawn, but you shouldn't get shot as long as you're staying inside the hut. Once you get in the chopper, just follow Radin Canyon, follow the river all the way down to the Alamo Sea. Once you get close enough, you have to fly low in order for the game to pass a checkpoint and allow you to lose your wanted level. Fly high to avoid ground units and avoid police helicopters at all costs. This could be pretty hard, so make sure you have a good pilot. Alternatively, you could have someone on the ground with a homing launcher taking out the helicopters and distracting the cops, so that way it's a lot easier if you lose your wanted level. However, it's not needed and I usually never use that strategy. Once you lose your wanted level, land the helicopter without killing everyone, and you should be good. Now this job is hard. The AI have really high accuracy and sped up shooting animations, sort of like rapid fire. An armored Kuruma is your best bet. Have the transporter get the van at Lester's warehouse while everyone else gets inside a Kuruma and drives to this spot on the map. Once you start attacking enemies, it will tell the transporter to help you with the gunfight. The transporter should ignore the message and still go to Lester's warehouse and collect the van. Once you're done killing everyone, wait for the van to arrive. Or blow up this car using a gun for good luck. You develop weird traditions when you play the same heist over and over and over again. Anyways, if you're quick enough, you can actually enter the black van while the cutscene is going on. This saves you like 2 or 3 seconds, and it's more to show off than improve your overall time. Anyways, drive down to Vespucci while the transporter goes back to Lester's warehouse. The enemies will spawn in black SUVs and sedans.
Bring it to Page. The rest of you are waiting in the alley, taking anyone who shows up on a wild goose chase in the other van. Shit, backup's incoming. Lead the crew away from the van with their equipment in it. Take him out to Vespucci. There's an alley the Vagos use. If you torch the van there, they might think it's a gang thing.
Once you get the Vespucci, get out of the van and blow it up, and you should be good. This one's pretty straightforward. Have everyone hop in a car and trip skip. Trip skip is only available if everyone playing has completed the setup before, or you could drive there separately.
Okay, so we're going for the charges. Head out to Calafia Bridge and I'll come back with a POA.
Once you get to the bridge, have 3 people hop out if they rode with you in your Kuruma, and have them request their vehicles. Go up the mountain and have them snipe the Savage helicopter. In the meantime, someone in an armored Kuruma can go to the convoy and attack. You could also have 2 Kurumas head towards the convoy, one of them passing the convoy and using a homing launcher on the Savage, while the second Kuruma behind checks out the convoy. This way's faster and easier, however, I usually just because sometimes the Savage can get the jump on you and you can die very easily and they'll destroy your Kuruma, and you gotta call Moore's Mutual and it's just a big hassle. But it is faster. Also, do not get inside the barracks until your team is already in the surge and ready to go, because as soon as you enter the barracks, the helicopters and ground units start spawning and they will attack you. Make sure the gunner and the insurgent focuses more on the helicopters than the ground vehicles. The maces aren't that big of a deal. The savages can take you out in one hit.
More guys incoming. They called backup. You got the truck? Okay, bring it to Page. Fucking Merryweather! They must have access to satellite imagery. They know where you are and they're coming.
As usual, an armored Kuruma is recommended, but not needed. Take out the loss and steal the electrodes.
As always, don't let them know you're breaking in until you want them to know you're breaking in. There's a bike each. We need all 4 for the job. When you've got them, stash them in the alley for the job. Sounds like the Lost are mobilizing their troops.
Make sure you take an alternate route and don't follow the GPS set by Rockstar. It's filled with roadblocks and attacking enemies with high accuracy. You will not survive it.
I think you're in the clear. Drop the bikes in the alley, and we're nearly a go.
So there's a few methods for this. There's even a scenario where there are no cops at all. However, most of these methods aren't consistent at all.
Okay.
If you are interested though, I'll leave links down below. In this method, there's going to be a single runner.
Pretty easy. I've kept it.
It's not needed, but I figured worth be mentioning. There is what's known as a double health glitch. I do not condone glitching, however this is only working in heists. It involves you buying the combat vest and a scarf. The combat vest only works in heists. As you can see here in free roam, you can run around freely and you have the same amount of health as before. In free roam, it is purely cosmetic, as seen here. Usually it'll slow you down since it's giving you double health in heists. However, while you're playing heist, if you go to your accessories and put on the scarf, masks works too, it'll take away the vest and let you run at full speed, but you still keep the double health from the vest. This will probably be patched later on, but it's still worth mentioning. However, none of this is needed. You don't really need it. I've been runner before and I've ran past all the cops getting shot at and everything and I never died. You don't really need to do the double health glitch, but it is helpful. So let's get on to the teams. The host and whoever's going to be the single runner needs to be on crowd control. Whoever's going to be money carrier needs to be hacker. And then of course one on demolition. So I've done the numbers and the most even fair way to split the take is 40-20-20-20. The host will be making $400,000 profit because he put $100,000 in at the beginning. And the team members will be making $380,000 profit because they also got paid like $25,000, $26,000 each setup mission on hard difficulty. So the host only ends up making like $20,000 more than the rest of the crew.
Demolitions, hacker, your first job's to subdue the guards. Again, try and do it without killing them. Then when that's done, go downstairs and hit the vault. I've given you special carbines with suppress.
When you get to the bank, as crowd control, if you have an RPG, just hold it out. Just simply holding the RPG will keep your intimidation levels all the way up. Make sure you keep an eye on the stairs above the vault, because security guards will spawn there and attack you.
Keep that in mind. Don't hurry. The gates hostages you got from the convoy will work on them.
Whatever.
Stay in control. If they think you're weak, they might try something.
Okay, please.
Demolitions through the first gate. Crowd control, get behind there and get your guns in the tellers. Now, there's a second gate that'll get you access to the lower level. Blow it.
This ain't cool. I'm reading you.
We're cool, all right? Okay.
Let the hostages know what happens to heroes, yeah? This ain't the movies.
Chief, what was that?
You got
Really?
cooperation.
Hacker, you're up. We've repackaged that other crew's hardware. Plug it into the access panel and get into the bank network. If you don't control the crowd or you have to pop someone, this thing's gonna get a whole lot more difficult.
You made your point.
I'll be a good boy. This ain't cool.
After the short cutscene plays of the host almost getting his head shot clean off his shoulders, now comes the method. Have the host and demolition go outside and kill all of the cops. Do not run to the alleyway and activate the checkpoint though.
You're making a run for those bikes. I'm taking the best route, trying to keep you away from as many cops as I can. Go!
Once all the cops are dead, head back inside the bank. Crowd control number 2, the single runner, will run this route all the way to the bikes. Doing this will ensure far less cops spawn. You won't even have helicopters spawning or the cars that surround you on the street. The runner can run past all of the cops without even firing a single bullet if you're fast enough.
No, we got, because you're crowd control, so we won't fail if you go. We're good. Just keep running.
outside.
Keep going down the alley.
He doesn't. Not this way, but it's good. Don't stand next to the door because they come in actually, so yeah, just take cover. Yep.
Once the runner gets to the bikes, blow them up. Blowing up the bikes passes the checkpoint. Once you pass the checkpoint, blow yourself up.
Oh, come, what the?
Then vote to restart.
Oh, by the way, do you have Shadow Play on, Joe?
Once you restart, since you passed the checkpoint, everyone should be at the bikes. Once again, blow them up to pass the checkpoint and then go to your apartment.
Use the bikes to get away from the cops and to get upstate. We left a dinghy at Ratton Canyon. That's your exit plan. There's a route coming to your GPS now. It'll take you off-road, away from the cops, and towards our boat. Stay together or go a different way if you want, but this'll be the safest route.
Have everyone else wait outside the apartment, and if any cops show up, have Demolition and Crowd Control number 2 protect the money carrier. Once you're inside your apartment, buzz all of the other players in, then move all the players to the garage. Get inside the crew with the money carrier in the back seat. This lessens the chance of the money carrier getting shot. You can also have the money carrier duck inside the vehicle by holding down the X key, the X button, or the A button, depending on what platform you're on, and duck the whole way there. This makes sure that the money carrier will not get shot at all, since it is possible for the AI to shoot you through the crew's windows.
Right about now, the CEO of PAC Standard is calling the mayor. He's probably patched in the chair of the Union Depository, and they're all about to tear the ass out of the chief. He will be highly motivated to bring you down, but you don't need to worry about that. Just get to Ratton Canyon. I've got a plan.
This is the fastest route to get there. Take this route all the way to the canyon.
So, have any diagrams gone off in the bags? You'd know because you'd be covered in paint. No? That means the transponders worked. Thank you, Avi Schwartzman. brakes and start gliding. That's easy, right? Coming from a guy who walks with a cane.
And once you get to the end of the canyon, instead of taking the jump, go where I go and drive down the mountain. It seems intimidating at first, but it's not hard at all. Just hold down the brakes and keep the car balanced and you should be fine.
You see that boat in the creek? That's where you're aiming.
If all goes well, you should have made it to the boat without losing a single dollar. Drive the boat to the checkpoint in the water and make sure nobody shoots flares or breaches the boat. Sometimes shooting flares will have this weird glitch where it damages the money carrier and results in you losing money. I don't know how it works, it doesn't happen every time, but it happened to me sometimes, so just make sure your team knows not to fire flares in celebration of having all the money, because it might result in you losing money.
Just pulled this off. Maybe I am a genius after all.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, my friends! We did it! Well, you did it. Woo. I know I didn't do that much, but you, you know, I thought you were just a bunch of creepy and quiet weirdos. Turns out you're a bunch of creepy, quiet weirdos with talent. You rob and you steal and destroy like geniuses. Oh, I love it. I love it. Here, let me wire you your money. You know, I will never forget the good times. You know, all the laughs we had. You know, you're like family. The picnic, you know, the hike in the woods, and all the selfies, and oh, and the time we went rollerblading, and we watched the sunset, and we stayed up all night talking and sharing our innermost fears, and then what was that? That wasn't you? Even the skinny dipping and the oh. What are you saying? Oh. The drugs. Oh man, the drugs. I am a heavily medicated man. I'm not well at all. I'm a little embarrassed. Okay, the money. Here. And here. And here and here. Okay, you better take off and take care. Okay. Bye-bye.
And that's it. That's how to complete the Pacific Standard job the easy way with all 1.25 million. I want to say thank you to everyone that helped me film, as well as everyone in my Discord helped me play heist and plan things. Their links will be in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more Rockstar Games related content like this. This has been Gypsy, and I'll see you guys on the next one.